Good morning, friends. Prepared Suburbanite back with you. Well, I took a couple of days off because we had house guests here. My wife's cousin from Alberta, Canada, was here, gave us a call last week and said that he was going to be passing through with his 40-foot camper and wanted to know if we had a spot where he could set up and all that, and we do. And so they showed up Monday afternoon about 4 o'clock. Very interesting couple. He's, I think, 84, and his wife is 82, and he's been a farmer in Alberta, Canada for years and years and years. Just recently turned the farm over to his sons, and they are farming 4,000 acres in Alberta, Canada. And I had to hear all the stories about the new grain elevator and the tractors that they got and the silos that they built and all that. Amazing storyteller the guy is. So that's what I've been doing for the last couple of days. But I wanted to get into some of my thoughts on what's going on in the political arena this week. So stick around. Yeah, my wife's cousin, Ed, very interesting guy, great storyteller, all that, and he's related somehow, and I tried to figure it out and all that stuff with once removed and second cousins and first cousins and all that. But what I think we were able to determine is that their relationship is second cousins once removed. So his mother and my wife's grandmother were sisters. So the common ancestor is my wife's great-grandmother and his grandmother. So that, I think, makes them second cousins, and because they're in two different generations, that makes them once removed. And if I'm right on that, let me know. If I'm wrong on that, let me know. But that's what's going on. But so during the day yesterday, they took off yesterday morning about 9:30, 10 o'clock or so to head back to Alberta, and it was a good visit for sure. But during the day yesterday, I got a chance to watch Donald Trump deal with the forum that Harris Faulkner put together, a women's forum in Georgia, where he talked about issues that are relevant to the female population, and he did a great job. He was very personable. He related well to the folks. He answered the questions in depth and detail, and it sure did look like they appreciated the efforts that he put forth to educate them on what's going on with the economy, what his stand is on abortion, things like that. So I thought he did a great job in that environment. And then I watched the Kamala Harris interview with Brett Baier on Fox News late yesterday afternoon. I think it was taped at around 5 o'clock and shown about 6 o'clock. And of course she was late and all that. But what a train wreck she is. Oh my God. She couldn't answer a single question. She deferred and deflected from everything and blamed everything that's going on in her current administration on Donald Trump. And it was really a Trump bashing kind of a setting. Brett Baier did as good a job as he could have done trying to pin her down on giving some real answers to some real issues that affect all of us around here. And she did a terrible, terrible job. And I'm more convinced now than ever that Donald Trump is going to be our next president. Her failures to describe her plans to justify what's going on in this country, absolutely abysmal showing on her part. But when you go look at the coverage from the left media, oh, she was absolutely terrific. She did everything right. She was on top of all the facts and really did a great, great job. Brett Baier was absolutely rude and all that. So you take it for what it is. But if you haven't watched it, I'm sure that it's going to be floating around here on YouTube. Take a look at that interview and you can judge for yourself how well she did. And I think she failed miserably. The polling now seems to be gaining momentum for Donald Trump. And the swing states are really starting to shift. The folks that are still undecided are leaning more and more towards Donald Trump. And I guess we'll have to see how this is all going to turn out. Early voting starts today in North Carolina. And if I can wrangle away, we've got a number of things that we've got to do today around here and doing our regular weekly shopping and all that. But I'm going to try to get there this afternoon, and if not, first thing tomorrow morning, I'll be at our little local polling site, and we'll have to see how it all is going to turn out. The last time I did early voting, a few years ago, while I was still working and on the road, I knew I was going to be out of town on voting day. So I voted early. And holy smokes, the lines to get into the voting place were absolutely terrible. Hour and a half wait, standing in line, out in the cold, in the rain. It was brutal to go through that. So I'm hoping that because they've added a few polling sites around here, that maybe we can get in and get out during the afternoon, this afternoon, or maybe tomorrow morning, and get our early votes banked so that we know they're going to count on November 5th, which is actual voting day. Now, whether we'll know who won the election on the 5th or on the 6th or the 7th or 8th or whatever day, that's going to be determined, and I guess we'll see. But I think it's my urging for everybody to get out where you can and vote early, get those votes banked, so that if anything prevents you from voting on November 5th, that you've already got your vote banked ahead of time. So this is the Prepared Suburbanite, and I urge you to be prepared for anything and everything, and I'll see you all on the next video.